Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my makeup essentials as a busy mom. So I do not wear makeup every single day. I just frankly do not have the time. I have a very clingy 7-month-old, so I don't even have honestly like more than 10 minutes a day to put on my makeup. But when I do, I have my essentials, I have my products that I love and I have been using forever. Most of these products are drugstore and I honestly love them so much. When I do take the time to do my makeup, it really takes me less than 10 minutes and I use every single one of these products and I could not live without them. So I'm going to share them with you. If you're a busy mom, you just need some makeup tips or you need a really quick little makeup routine, this is what I do. So I hope you enjoy this video and I'm gonna get right on into it. So starting with what I use to just apply my makeup, I feel like everyone at this point uses those, but just a beauty blender. I don't really use makeup brushes at all, even for my eyeshadow. I will blend my eyeshadow with this, to be honest. It's kind of a use-all product for me. And side note on all of this is that these products are very dirty. I've had them for a very long time, so I apologize in advance, but they're very well loved. So just bear with me if you can. So Beauty Blender is what I use to apply all of my makeup with every single day. For mascara and eyes is what I'll get into first. So the mascara that I've been using for years since I started wearing makeup, which was probably when I was like 14 or 15, is the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume. I feel like this is an OG. I feel like lots of people like this mascara. I feel like it went through a huge craze in the beauty community years and years ago. But I don't really see people talking about it anymore, and I still love it. I've tried a plethora of mascaras, and I always just go back to this one. I do have very short eyelashes. I think it's just inherited. I really can't get them to grow, and this is the only mascara that doesn't make them look super clumpy and short. It really just elongates them and it makes them look the best, I personally think. So I always get it in the color brown. I don't use black mascara because I feel like it's a little bit harsh on me. I only use black mascara if I want like a very dramatic makeup look, but I feel like brown is such a good everyday mascara look if you just want something a little bit more natural, which is what I go for. So this is a great mascara. I will link all these products down below too so you can look at them, but I love this and I highly recommend this. Moving on to what I do for just the rest of my eyes, I really don't use eyeshadow, honestly, ever, unless I'm going out and I want more makeup on. But I use this little, I guess, bronzer stick, contour stick, and I use it on my eyes. So it basically just comes with this little applicator. And I use this, of course, for my bronzing too. I'll talk about that later. But when I just want like a super quick eye look, I will just put this on my eyelids, take my beauty blender or my fingers and rub it in. And it looks so natural. And it just gives a little bit of shadow under the eye. And I think it is so pretty. So this is by the brand, I don't know what the actual brand is, but I got this from Shein a long time ago. And it's lasted me a super long time. So yeah, it just blends really nice and I love this. I highly recommend this. That is all I will do for my eyes. Most of the time it's not even that. Most of the time it's just mascara because again, I don't have time. So moving on to what I use for my eyebrows. Again, my eyebrows are not something I do every single day. I really should because my eyebrows are a mess most of the time. But when I want to just do something really quick and like fill them in super quickly, I use this e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. So it just looks like this. It comes with a little spoolie on one side and then just the eyebrow pencil itself. So I get this in the color taupe. I feel like it's the best match for my eyebrow color. And yeah, it's just super simple and super quick. It's nothing fancy, but I love this and it works for me. I've been using it for like 2-3 years now. Moving on to kind of like the face makeup. Most of the time, if I want a really quick makeup and I just want it to look very natural, I will only use concealer. This concealer is my holy grail concealer, as you can see, because it looks very rough. But this is the Maybelline Gosh, all the writing is taken off. I can't even see. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I have it in the color 01, which is Cool Ivory. I have been purchasing this concealer again since I started doing my makeup, so like pretty much 10 years at this point. I think this is the most natural, lightweight, super blendable concealer. It doesn't look super dry under your eyes. It doesn't get like wrinkly and cakey. It honestly just looks so good. And I love it. I can't say enough good things about this concealer, and it's super cheap, which you really can't go wrong with a good concealer that's cheap. So I love this. I highly recommend this. This is what I will do, again, just on the quick days, just some concealer under my eyes, on my chin and my forehead, and that's it. If I am doing a little bit more effort and I have a little bit more time, I will do a tinted moisturizer. So the tinted moisturizer that I use is the Laura Mercier just tinted moisturizer. It's oil free, it's SPF 20, which is super important. You always want to have sunscreen. And I use it in the color Porcelain. So I actually got this tinted moisturizer at TJ Maxx. I typically wouldn't go out and buy like a expensive tinted moisturizer from like Sephora or anything. I rarely go to Sephora. So I found this at TJ Maxx and I am really obsessed with this. I honestly probably will repurchase it at Sephora if I have to, but it's just so lightweight and it looks so glowy and dewy on your skin. It blends in seamlessly. Most of the time I just put it on my hands and blend it into my face and it looks so good. So if you are looking for something that's a little bit more lightweight than a foundation and not as heavy, I do recommend a tinted moisturizer, and I really do love this one. Now, if I do want a foundation look, again, I don't have any like really heavy coverage foundations, but if I am looking for something with a little bit more coverage, I will use this Covergirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. This is technically a foundation, but honestly, it wears like a tinted moisturizer. I would honestly compare these two and find them fairly comparable. This is obviously the cheaper version. It is a little bit more coverage than this. So if you're looking for something that's kind of in between a tinted moisturizer coverage and a full coverage foundation, this is honestly the way to go. I do find that this can be a teeny bit more drying than my tinted moisturizer, but it still has a glowy finish. It's very dewy. I think it's formulated with coconut milk and aloe. So it is still fairly dewy. It's just a teeny bit more drying and obviously more coverage. So I do love this. And on the days where I want something that's a little bit, more makeup looking, this is what I grab. And I really do like it. So my next little step in my makeup routine is just a little bit of contour or bronzer. So again, this is what I use, the same stick that I used for my eyes. This blends so amazingly. I can't even describe how well this blends into the skin. It's almost like it's not even there, and it just gives you this perfect little shadow under your cheekbones, and I love it so much. So I will have all of these products again linked below so you can check them out, but this is the best contour bronzer stick I have ever tried, and I love it. So bronzing, contour, that is my next step. And then what I will just go into is a little bit of blush. I really prefer cream and liquid products. I feel like they just look better on my skin. So you can see that this is, again, very well used and pretty much empty. But this is the Benefit Benetint Cheek and Lip Stain. I just love this. I feel like a lot of people use this as well. I see it a lot on the internet. But it's just a really great liquid blush. They have it in a few different colors as well. You can definitely get a drugstore version of this though. I've seen tons of drugstore versions at Target and Walmart, so feel free to check any of those out, but this is just what I use and I really do love it. So my last step in my makeup routine is just going to be my lips. So the lip liner that I use, again, I grabbed this from Shein a couple years ago and I've just used it ever since, but it's just a very standard lip pencil. I just really like the color. It's a very like taupey nude brown color and I think it's just super cute. It's very creamy, it goes on really nice, and it's not drying on my lips, which is very important to me with a lip liner. So again, this is just very standard. You can find tons and tons of lip liners at any drugstore, and they have an array of colors, but this is just the one that I use. So that is it for my makeup routine and my makeup essentials. These are the holy grail products for me that I love and use every single time I put my makeup on. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, please comment down below any makeup essentials that you have, any tips that you have for busy moms that want a quick little makeup routine. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.